Howdy folks, Jeff Camarda. It is Tuesday, June 9th, and another kind of wild day in the markets. Europe was down, the U.S. Was bouncing around. Dow and the S&P didn't really fall very much, but of course the media hype machine was stocks plunge, faltering, and so forth. And this really could be the beginning of the next down leg, but who knows, right? As has often said, the market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent, and that's really with reference to folks that are speculating in options and short and so forth. Not our clients, but we are very comforted to be largely in cash, and again expecting another significant down leg. And I haven't talked this way in a few weeks, but certainly I think about it every day. So I should share with you the fact that market activity really is crazy. It's like speculative gambling. And I don't know if this is a function of people being home or working at home or being unemployed or just being all stir cabin crazy or gambling, trying to make up the expected loss of earnings. I don't know, but it really is nuts. I think I mentioned, and you've probably seen in the news, that Hertz, which filed for bankruptcy, the stock is trading higher than it was before they announced bankruptcy. Is that crazy? Is that Meshuggah or what? Remember, in bankruptcy, the common shareholders are wiped out. They get nothing. They're at the end of the line. The bondholders and other folks that have liens against the company get paid first. So that's really crazy. Airline stocks soaring, if you'll forgive the pun, soaring. And why? On some vapid hope that the world will return to normal sooner rather than later. And I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, there's some air travel. There has to be some, right? But I mean, cases around the world are continuing to mount, even in the U.S., though I think those numbers aren't as visible as I would like them to be. But in Brazil and other places around the world, and we're far from seeing the end of this. So airlines are soaring, but the numbers, their economic prospects, they're on the brink of bankruptcy. Folks are gambling, Anyways, a little bit crazy. I'm expecting another significant leg down. Don't know for sure if that's going to happen, but that's, my money certainly is where my mouth is, and we have a substantial amount of cash in our own accounts, as we do for our clients, waiting on the next down leg. We still think this year is a squirrely year. We're still expecting to make money, and the opera's not over yet. There are a lot more acts to come and a lot more moves yet to play and a lot more cards in our hands. So we are confident that we will strike at the opportune time, and now ain't it? It's just a speculative bubble. The words of Greenspan are echoing in my mind frequently these days. As he commented in early 2000s, or right around 1999 at the Y2K and the NASDAQ bubble bursting, just the irrational exuberance, of the market is not justified by the economic fundamentals. Anyway, once again, I've droned on far too long. Please forgive me. Until tomorrow, Wednesday, this is Dr. Jeff Camarda, mercifully signing off for the evening. Best to you all. Bye-bye.